Right off of the top of this video here about Memo Genesis. If you're looking up Memo Genesis reviews and complaints, Memo Genesis ingredients, Memo Genesis for memory loss, dementia, Alzheimer's disease, whatever it may be, my video is the one-stop shop to tell you everything about this, because you probably saw a video online with celebrities, maybe famous doctors, making you think that they had something to do with this. And they don't. I'm not saying the people behind Memo Genesis, the company behind whatever, has anything to do with the scam marketing having to do with this. You know, the affiliate marketing, whatever it is. Whoever's marketing this in a scam way, that's what I'm talking about here. I'm not necessarily talking about the product itself. The product is not going to be able to reverse Alzheimer's and dementia. Let's just go ahead and lay that out. But the scam marketing. So you probably saw something going around online on social media, maybe on the side of an article on a website. You clicked on that, and that led you then to a long video on a website. And I saw one of those long videos myself. It was on gasdar.online, and it was one of those VSL videos or whatever. You know, it's got a whole long presentation for you to watch. It begins with Dr. Sanjay Gupta on 60 Minutes, but 60 Minutes and Dr. Sanjay Gupta never actually endorsed anything about this or ran a report on it. So that's a deepfake, meaning manipulated lip movement with AI generated audio. Not great, right? And they talk about, or the fake Dr. Sanjay Gupta at the beginning of the video talks about how there's going to be a recipe they're going to tell you about. Maybe with honey, they show some honey, some lime. It's going to be a reversal ritual recipe, something having to do with reversing memory loss, reversing Alzheimer's disease, reversing dementia. And they don't tell you what the name of the product is at the beginning of the video. Again, this video that I'm making here is about Memo Genesis reviews and complaints. If you're looking up Memo Genesis Dr. Sanjay Gupta or Memo Genesis Dr. Ben Carson, the reason why I mentioned him is because the video has a deep fake of him. It has visuals and AI generated audio that make it seem like Dr. Ben Carson endorsed Memo Genesis, but he never did, which is not great. They show Dr. Sanjay Gupta, which I mentioned, Anthony Hopkins. Did you see that? Bruce Willis, Meryl Streep. Maybe you saw Anderson Cooper, something like that. All of this is deception to try to make you think that famous people, doctors, celebrities, hospitals, universities, Harvard, Yale, Johns Hopkins, Oprah Winfrey, Anthony Hopkins, whatever, have something to do with this, and they don't. What this is the latest, not the latest. I mean, I think I saw Memo Genesis months ago, but this is the latest video trying to prop up one of these products that has scam marketing behind it. Whether the company and the marketing are the same, I'm not saying that. This is something where it could be that someone's misusing a product, Memo Genesis, and the company's trying to figure out who's doing that. So be it. But I'm here to tell you to go see a doctor, because there are a lot of these products out there these days with scam marketing like this, with Dr. Sanjay Gupta, Dr. Peter Attia, Dr. Ben Carson, Dr. Phil McGraw, Dr. Mehmet Oz, all these famous doctors, right? They want you to think that they've developed something or accomplished something for memory loss, and it's going to be an amazing find, and it's just not true. They have nothing to do with it. And so Memo Genesis reviews and complaints, Memo Genesis ingredients. The reason why I'm saying this is to try to drive home what I'm talking about here. I saw even in some of the comments it mentioned Oprah Winfrey. It claimed during the beginning of the video that Anthony Hopkins benefited from this. And I'm sure after that, I didn't watch the whole video, but they promise a recipe at the beginning. They show someone mixing up some honey, and they show someone squeezing lime, and they want you to think, wow, they're going to reveal something having to do with honey and lime. Of course, you know, natural ingredients, and they're not going to reveal a recipe to you. What that is, scammers having to do with these different scam videos. What they do is they pretend that there's a recipe with a special ingredient, maybe an herb, a spice, a fruit, a vegetable, a meat, whatever. And they pick one, and they claim that there's a 15-second trick, a morning ritual, a bedtime routine, a 7-second hack, a 10-second habit, whatever. They come up with some buzzword phraseology, keyword phrase, key phrase sort of a thing, right? And it's not legitimate at all. There is no recipe. They hook you with that recipe to watch their entire, normally hour-long video on the website. And then by the end of the video, they don't reveal a recipe. The recipe was just a lie to get you to watch their whole video. And then they try to get you to order the product at the very end. And what's the product? Well, in this case, it's going to be something called Memo Genesis. And it might be a different product you saw it with. Maybe Memo Trill, T-R-I-L, or Memo Master or some other memory-based product where for whatever reason you can't find information about who created the product, who's the founder, where are the staff, what's the real address behind the product, maybe where do they bottle the product, not just the fulfillment center in Aurora, Colorado, or wherever it is here in the US, where is it made, all that kind of stuff you can't find information about. But there are signs, if you look in specific places like Google Ads, click the 3 dots in Google search results next to sponsored results. For this, you might find information about Brazil, the Portuguese language, whatever. And that might be where this is coming from. That's kind of my thinking, which would not be a surprise. But, as I scratch my head here, Memo Genesis, as I try to get my own memory together for the rest of this video, Memo Genesis reviews and complaints. If you're looking up Memo Genesis with a reversal ritual recipe for memory loss, all this stuff is just marketing that different scammers created who they either do or they don't have anything to do with the product. They're just trying to sell this in some manner to make profit, commissions, whatever. And again, my video does not state the product itself is a scam. It could just be a simple cognitive support formula where the people behind the product don't actually promise, hey, it's going to reverse Alzheimer's. Hey, it's going to reverse dementia or memory loss. And people are misusing it. I've said that several times now. I hope that's pretty clear. But to wrap this up, these memory loss reversal ritual products out there, go see a doctor. Don't buy stuff online that has deepfakes, meaning famous people talking, but they're not actually saying the words that they never said those words. Manipulated lip movement with AI generated audio with AI tools. That stuff, always stay away from that stuff. If you see a money back guarantee associated with one of these products and it goes to a website that seems suspect where you purchase it from, you probably aren't going to be able to get your money back very easily because you're not going through an official channel. You're not going through a channel that seems trustworthy. And in a lot of these cases, I hear people are offered 50% of their money back because the scammers, whoever's behind this, whether it's the people behind the company or not, they want to keep money. Of course, that's the way this works. So that's not good. And it might charge you more money than you thought. It might come with a subscription of hundreds of dollars a month. And it is not going to reverse anything. They want you to think with the money back guarantee, hey, just try it. Give us your credit card number. And then, if you don't like it, if it doesn't work for you, we'll give you your money back. They're not going to do that. That's not how this game works. This game works because they want to profit. The people behind the scam marketing want to stay anonymous, of course. And then they want to prop themselves up with other companies to try to reinforce the walls around them so that they can keep doing what they're doing. And it's really sad because there are people out there that deal with dementia and Alzheimer's disease, family members of people, friends of people who are dealing with this. They might see an ad like this, buy the product, not go see a doctor for months because they're trusting this garbage they saw online. And that's awful. That's terrible. And the people behind this scam marketing, I'm not saying the product, the marketing, know that what they're doing is terrible, but they've decided this is the route they want to take in life. Whatever morals were there, I don't know what happened to them, but you're not going to reverse Alzheimer's and dementia with a product like this. I want you to go see a doctor. Don't trust this weird online stuff. Even under the video, it mentions New York Times, CBS, ABC, Fox, and CNN, but they never said anything about this. Just more garbage. So I hope that my video has been at least a little bit helpful to you. If you see this going around, Memo Genesis, a food supplement, supports healthy brain health function or whatever it's called, I hope that you pass it up and instead go see a doctor. And I want to thank you for watching my video. And comment, and subscribe. There's a join button down below. That's really big. There's also a thanks button to the right of the thumbs up and thumbs down buttons. Memo Genesis, reviews and complaints. Memo Genesis, what else is going on out there? Let me just see what it says. Memo Genesis website, Memo Genesis supplement, Memo Genesis phone number, all that kind of stuff. I hope that I've been able to help you with a little bit of what I've had to say here. I'm very well versed in this sort of stuff. Somehow I got into this world of potential scams and investigating scams. My name is Jordan Lyles. I am a senior reporter by day for the fact-checking website Snopes.com, but at night, on weekends, I come here to my personal YouTube channel where I try to help people stay away from stuff online that does not look like it has much legitimacy or has scam marketing around it. Thank you for watching.